Inside the Fox 59 studio, welcome to Football Friday Night. I'm Dave Griffiths with Week 7 now in the books. Only 2 Friday nights of regular season football remain here in Indiana. Let's enjoy them while we can. On tap tonight, just one top 10 showdown in Class 6A, but it's a good one. That will be our game of the week, and plenty more intriguing matchups will follow as a pair of contenders in Class 2A face some stiff tests tonight. I'll have those highlights, plus a check-in on Cathedral playing across state lines in Cincinnati, and we'll announce the winner to last Friday night's Shelbourne Knee Center play of the game. Those stories plus, the Colts are 0-3. Not been an impressive start to the season. Can they turn things around on the road facing Jacoby Brissett and the Dolphins? That story's coming up later in the show. But we begin with 5-1 Warren Central visiting 4-1 Lawrence North, a pair of MIC teams that could see each other again this year in Sectional 7. So which of them would look better tonight? That was the question as the Wildcats came out of the locker room for a second half in need of a spark, down 21-6. Montez Jones trying to provide it, looking deep for a big play, but Josiah Edmond picks it off, and the Warriors take over. No points for them, though. Next LN possession, very effective. Ali Richardson in for 6, 21-12. After that touchdown, they'd go for 2. It's Richardson. They're going to do some things to keep it on the ground again, and Richardson plows in, make it 21-14. Warriors trying to get back further out front as they are driving for some insurance, but Edmond problems with the snap. Lawrence North recovers it. The Wildcats came all the way back to win 24-21. Great comeback for LN. Ben Davis hosting Carmel this evening. Action in the second half. Ben Davis with the first possession of the third quarter, down by a touchdown. Drew Martin takes the handoff for a nice gain, gets a first down in Carmel territory. The drive would go down inside the 5-yard line. Chris Patterson swings out. Donnell Mason with the catch and dives in for 6. Now, this game was called late in the fourth quarter when gunshots were heard outside the stadium. More on that in News Point tonight, but the final score, Carmel wins 35-21. Center Grove, #1 team in the state, Trojans, hosting Pike with some celebrity power on the sidelines. Joey Chestnut catching some high school football action. Third play from scrimmage tonight, Pike back to pass, and it was not a good pass as Jackson Griffin for CG takes it the other way for the touchdown, pick 6. Just like that, Center Grove on top 7-0. Next possession, Pike has to punt. That's Mitchell Evans, making a few guys miss. Some nifty footwork for Evans, and then outrunning a few more players. Watch out to our cameraman. Got to stay safe on the sideline. Set up a short Drew Wheat touchdown run. There goes Wheat up the gut in the end zone. 49-6, Center Grove wins over Pike. Some scores from the MIC. Lawrence Central, no trouble with North Central tonight, 35-14. And Chittard blanks Columbus East 42-0. Bloomington South drops one on the road to Columbus North, 34-10. And Roncalli, reigning 4A champions, drum Bloomington North 56-13. Westfield's win over Brownsburg last week put the Shamrocks in full control of the Hoosier Crossroads Conference. This week, the Rocks hit the road, taking on the winless Orioles of Avon. But Avon threatening on their first drive, but Jaden Bernaville busts up the play in the backfield for a sack. It led to a field goal, 3-0 Avon lead. It's Westfield's turn now. Maximus Webster looking downfield for Nick DePasquale. The catch behind the defense, but he gets dragged down. Then on that drive, no worries. Westfield still driving. Webster looking near side, finds a man wide open in the back of the end zone. That's Gabriel Arambols. 7-3 after that touchdown. Second quarter, Rocks again. Webster again, this time doing damage with his feet. One little juke, and see you later. Westfield cruises to the 45-24 road victory. Pink out at Brownsburg for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Bulldogs hosting Zionsville. Second quarter action. Dogs RJ Miles and the Wildcat. That turned out to be a useful tool for the Dogs tonight. That made it 10-0. Later in the second, the Dogs are punting. No, they're not. It's a fake. Up the middle, Cade Gardner picks up the first down. It led to a late field goal and a 16-0 lead. It took until the fourth quarter for Zionsville to finally score. It was a pretty good score, though, here. Julian Molliff with the juggling catch in the end zone, but Brownsburg too strong. 19-6. Strike up the band at Hamilton Southeastern. Royals taking on Noblesville tonight. First quarter, HSE inside the 5. A beautiful little shovel pass from Sam Jacobs to Will Gehrig, and an early HSE advantage. Second quarter, Royals again. Jacobs, this time he has all day to throw from that offensive line, and He's going to find his man again, Garrick, between the zone defense. Beautiful throw, 38-8 HSC over Noblesville. We stay in Hamilton County. Fishers hosting Franklin Central tonight. At the end of the first half, FC down 16-0, trying to catch back up. Beautiful call, a slip screen pass. Jabari Bibbs executes it well. 16-8 after a 2-point conversion. Second half, though, Fishers takes over deep in their own territory. Carson Dunn takes the pitch, finds the edge, well blocked by the Tigers, and then Dunn showing off his speed. 80 yards to the house. Fishers wins 37-8. Cathedral often plays a few out-of-state games every year, but this year they get just one tonight in Ohio. The Irish facing Cincinnati's Lasalle Lancers. On offense, Cathedral with the ball, Danny O'Neill. Buying time, rolling out against the grain. Degree of difficulty of that throw is pretty high, and he put it right on the money to Michael Page. The catch, the touchdown, the early advantage. The Cathedral fans who traveled for the game love it, and they would love it all day today. Cathedral over LaSalle in dominant fashion. Final score is 35-7. Now to the Battle of the Braves. Burbuff visiting Terre, Haute, South. Late first quarter action, Cole Williams takes the handoff up the gut, 12 yards down to the 21-yard line. Burbuff certainly in business now. A few plays later, it's Kark Sweet up the middle for the touchdown. Burbuff scored early, scored often against the other Braves, 33-7. Burbuff with the win. Homecoming at Southport. Cardinals hosting Terre Haute North. First quarter, North driving. Throws it up, but picked off by Taquan Taylor. Southport defense doing its job. No points from the offense, though. North backed up to their own 2. You'd think that's a good spot, but Damon Sturm has other ideas. Cuts it outside, and then no one from Southport able to catch up to him. 98 yards to the house, 28-21. Terre Haute North with the win.